Yo, what's going on? It's Rob here from Shonen Showdown, and today we got a special guest on the channel, man. ItsDang.
What's up, guys? I run the ItsDang channel. I'm just doing some general anime topics, and I'm here today to talk some Naruto.
Konoha 11. We've seen all of their feats throughout the series. This tier list that we're doing today is only going to be Naruto shippuden. We're not going to go into boruto, but we need to find out how good these shinobi really are. All right, so you can see here, I already see some people that are D tier, but first up, we have Neji. How you feeling about Neji, man?
Man, I'm kind of mixed with him. Byakugan brings a lot to the table when it comes to recon and pure strength. He's also like the best with the Byakugan, but the Byakugan could have been so much more.
It's one of the dojutsu that really got slept on. The way he got killed off. I mean, come on now.
Oh, man. He should have lived. He should have lived. I don't know. They did him so dirty.
How are we feeling right now? I'm thinking Neji. You know what? Let's put Neji in the A tier.
Yeah, compared to everyone else, he's definitely A tier.
Next up, we have Choji. How are we feeling? If we're putting Neji in A tier, he's lower than Neji.
Oh, yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about this, but I always felt like Choji's abilities, he punched back the Geto Mazo, which is a pretty big feat, but I always thought his abilities were so goofy, man. He turns big and he spins in a circle, and his butterfly form? You see Choji with butterfly wings, you're like, I guess.
You didn't like Butterfly Choji? I was hyped for Butterfly Choji. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just because of the time. The stakes were high. You know what I'm saying? They're in the forest dealing with soundage and all these things, and Choji really showed out. But what I will say about Choji is it depends on his setting. And that's why I think he probably has to be in the C tier right now. Because Ina Shikacho, if he's in that trio, he really shows out. But outside of the trio, there's times when I'm looking at Choji and I'm thinking, I'm not really too sure how powerful you really are, you know? But in the trio, he gets the job done.
I'm feeling that as well. It's definitely shown in the war arc where the yo-yo formation, he destroyed like a bunch of Ten Tails clones.
Right.
So I definitely respect the C tier because by himself, I don't think he's that strong compared to some of the other characters here.
All right, next up, we have Sai. This is interim Sasuke. I think Sai is a respectable B. His placement in Team 7 always fell off to me.
I respect the B as well. I think his abilities are probably the coolest. He draws and then brings them to life, which is by itself pretty damn cool. Provides some versatility with his like transportation. I believe he can make some seals with his roll. Brute strength off of his beast, but in terms of power, he's not really up there.
And I think we're getting into our first F tier, y'all. I'm being disrespectful today.
I know people love Kiba, man, but he's just a power drill. If you really think about it, he just spins in a circle through objects. I don't know.
Even in the war, was he really doing anything in the war? Let's be honest.
When they first meet Obito, I think, he goes for the spinning thing. Obito sidesteps him. He goes into the ground, knocked out. F tier after that.
He's F tier. When you're looking at the rest of the Konoha 11, he's F tier. Next up, we have Sakura. This is very tough because a lot of people love to say that Sakura is useless. I'm not part of that camp. I think Sakura is super powerful, and if we obviously go into Boruto, you can give her even more props. Tsunade had Shizune as apprentice and everything like that, but Sakura was the one that really lived up to those expectations, really leveled up her healing style, really leveled up her ability to punch like Tsunade. She was in the fight against Kaguya. We have to give her credit. Not a lot of shinobi can pull that off. But I'm looking at his tier list right now. Can I say that she's on the same level as Neji?
I think you can. She packed a punch on Kaguya. That's something a lot of ninja can't say.
Right.
And not only that, she has incredible healing abilities. She rivals the likes of Tsunade. She's like a legend. The craziest thing I've seen in the war arc is when she cut open Naruto and manually beat his heart.
She's able to summon Katsuyu, correct?
I believe so.
Are we saying above Neji?
I think she's an S tier.
Sakura's in the S tier?
I know people are gonna hate me for that.
Oh, hold on. Before I sign off on that, my thing is that the S tier is reserved for those that really go crazy. If we start handing out S tiers, like just everybody get S tiers, you know what I'll do? Let's put Sakura above Neji. Oh, this is blasphemous. Sakura above Neji, but you know what? Everything that you're saying is factual. Next up, we have Naruto Uzumaki, S tier. Not really much to debate, obviously.
If Naruto's not S, I don't know who's S.
Yeah, but that's why I was saying we have to be careful with Sakura, because Naruto is somebody somebody that obviously the Sage of Six Paths had his eye on. He's somebody that has incredible chakra available to him. He has the power of the Nine Tails. Naruto has it all around, so he's obviously S tier. We can move on to Shikamaru, and I love this pick right here. Shikamaru, we could talk about his fight against Hidan. He was in the mix boxing with Kakuzu, and obviously, you know, Kakashi was there helping out as well. But Shikamaru is a legend when it comes to his intellect, and the fact that his shadow possession jutsu was able to outsmart an Akatsuki member that is immortal is something that also cannot be slept on.
Bro, I love Shikamaru as well, because he does so much with so little, just using his intellect. Shadow possession, compared to a lot of abilities, is not overpowered, but Shikamaru beat Hidan by himself.
Let's give him A tier. I feel like you have to.
I think so, because his tactical ability is just unmatched.
Well, hold on. I'm looking at who we have left. We might have to rework some things. Here's what I'll do. We'll put Shikamaru in A tier for now. I don't know if I'm gonna put him above Neji, but I think Shikamaru should be A tier. Next up, it looks like we have Hinata. How are you feeling about this one?
I think she's a bit overrated. I know people are gonna hate me for that, but
Ooh, even in the last.
she did get a fat boost. I think it's just my bias because I never really liked her as a character.
I think with the twin fist, she goes crazy, but I feel like she's still a discount Neji to me.
Yes,
It's
for
like,
sure.
if you don't have enough money to get Neji, you settle for Hinata, and you can still get the job done, but it's gonna take a little bit more work. That's how I see with Hinata right now, in terms of power scaling.
Up into the war arc, Hinata can barely do 64, and Neji can do like 128 by the age of like 12.
You're giving me D tier vibes. Is that where we're going? Is that where we're going?
Man, she's like the same tier as Choji though.
I would give her a C.
I think C is a respectable position.
Next up, we are looking at Tenten.
I hate to say it, but I think we got another F tier here.
Oh my gosh.
I hate to say it.
Say it ain't so. Underneath Kiba, that's dangerous territory. That is dangerous. Underneath Kiba? Listen, Tenten did show out a little bit.
I guess, but
Nah, we're not giving it to her.
No,
We don't feel.
I ain't feeling Tenten, man. I know people love her, but nah, bro.
Yeah, Tenten, I'm sorry. F tier.
What's crazy though? All the characters in Naruto, we still don't know what Tenten's last name is. You ever thought of that? We don't know Tenten's last name.
That's F tier vibes.
Like a side character.
Oh
that
my
is a
god.
background character at the same time, bro. Like,
You might as well be filler. You know?
yeah, exactly. He's a filler character. Like, definition, I don't know.
Next up, we have another S tier. We have Sasuke, the boy. Obviously, Sasuke is S tier. I don't think there's too much to debate here. The only thing we really should be debating is above or below Naruto. Most of y'all already know where I stand. I still have Naruto over Sasuke because obviously in their final fight, Naruto was able to achieve what he wanted out of the situation, not Sasuke. But Sasuke is pretty much there. If Naruto's 1A, Sasuke is 1B. We know the Susanoo goes crazy. He had access to the Rinnegan. He can literally box with some of the best characters that we've seen throughout the series, whether it is Kaguya, whether it's Madara, whether it's Obito. So I definitely have to give it to Sasuke. Sasuke is S tier.
I think there's no conversation. Where he's like the descendant of a demigod. That in itself is S tier.
Next up, we have Rock Lee. This is that pick that I was saying we may have to move some things around. We have to remember, Madara stated himself though, Taijutsu is one of the biggest counters to Senjutsu. Rock Lee is really right next to Might Guy in terms of Taijutsu. The fact that he can access up to 6 gates is just, it's insane. I feel like Rock Lee has to be A tier.
He's super fast, superhuman strength. Like you said, he has access to the gates.
Let's not sleep. During Might Guy's fight against Madara, if it was not for Kakashi's Kamui, Gaara-san, Rock Lee providing his aid, he's not really landing those hits. Now, are we saying he's above Neji?
Do you think Rock Lee can beat Neji?
He's been chasing Neji for a very long time. Do I think his end of Shippuden form can surpass Neji? That's the toughest conversation, I feel like, of today. They really are neck and neck. It really depends on Rock Lee's durability, because I think when he's in the 8 gates, it's obviously going to be pushing Neji to the brink. But Neji also is great with the Byakugan. He can attack certain chakra points, make it tougher on Rock Lee. It really comes down to a battle of attrition, I think, between those two. I would probably have to put Rock Lee. He's A tier. He's A tier. 8 gates Rock Lee. Are we being disrespectful? Because we have Sakura. Sakura's A tier for sure. But is she boxing Rock Lee in 6 gates?
I don't know, man. This is tough.
You know, let's do this. Let's put Neji underneath Rock Lee, and we'll leave it at that. All right, so next up, we got Shino. I'm gonna say Shino's D tier. And the reason why I'm gonna say Shino is D tier, in the 4th Great Ninja War, if you're going to need Naruto to send shadow clones to you to help bail you out in your situation, especially against somebody of your own clan, that's low tier energy.
I do feel the D tier. He has like a bit of versatility with him. He got that recon ability with his male and female bugs. In theory, he could like breed new insects, but I can't see how strong the bugs can be at the end.
That's it, man. D tier for Shino. And last up, we have Ino. I feel like her ninjutsu obviously is very, very unique with her Kekkei Genkai mind transfer. We understand that.
I think she's so underrated. You gotta remember what she did in the war arc, right? She redirected 2 of Obito's attacks with her mind transfer.
That is true.
Did save an army, and I believe it saved Naruto as well. And her value with her telepathy, bringing up the morale, transferring like strategies for like the entire army, that's pretty nuts.
So then, what tier are you thinking? Because I have one in my mind, but I want to hear yours first.
I'm feeling B, C.
Okay, so wait, Hinata can't beat Ino?
I think Ino, if she has someone else, just to like tank a little bit, she can beat Hinata. She doesn't have that mental capability to just block off Ino like that. If Obito can't do it, I don't think Hinata can do it.
Ooh, okay. Let's throw Ino. We'll throw her in the B tier.
I understand if you put her in C, because by herself, she's not that strong. But if you have just one other person just to tank a little bit, she definitely could do some damage out there.
All right, so this is our Konoha 11 tier list. You guys let us know down in the comment section below. Do you agree with this? Do you disagree with this? We have a lot of questions, obviously, about Rock Lee. Make sure you also subscribe to ItsDang's channel. Crazy content all around. And with that, we'll see you next time. Peace.